So if you trade liquidity supply and demand, you probably know about RD. It's basically where the strategy originated. Amazing trader, by the way. And recently, alongside some strange market conditions for the 30-minute charts, mainly since the Trump election and everything, the 5-minute has made a return. Now, personally, I have actually continued to have consistently good results on the 30-minute. Those in the private Discord know from the trade ideas I send out. However, adding the 5-minute charts has been a consideration for quite a long time anyway. RD always talked about the potential of including it again, and I was always interested in it, so this is a perfect time. But with some new rules in place, I'm basically going to backtest through gold. Yes, that's right, gold works really well with this strategy apparently on the 5-minute charts. Apparently the win rate is insane. It's pretty bad on the 30-minute, so we'll see today how this works. And yeah, depending on these results, as well as some testing I'll do after this, I'll probably be adding this back to my trading as well as in the Discord. But yeah, starting off, obviously session does matter on the 5-minute. You can't really just trade it all day. So I'm just going to try out the same session as RD has been. Apparently it's worked really well so far, so why not? And that time period is between 7 AM and 9 AM UK time. So I'm going to start from here. This is a month ago yesterday, and yeah, we'll just go through the past month or so. It's been a while since I properly traded the 5-minute. If you used to watch my videos back in the day, that was all I traded. The 5-minute used to be great, so I imagine it hasn't really changed. I know that the pair list at the moment for RD is currently GJ and gold. GJ used to always work great, so I imagine it stayed that way. There was nothing on this day, so let me just fast forward. But yeah, GJ was always great with this. We used to trade GJ and CJ, but apparently gold is just insane, which is quite crazy to hear. We have had, wait, is this valid? This is technically a zone right here. 1 candle liquidity, but it's formed like a proper low. It's not the best liquidity ever, but we did have this kind of exhaustion candle right here that just came straight down to the zone. Got a great rejection. Even with this black candle here, I still don't mind the zone at all. I will be talking about more things on the 5-minute that just apply to only the 5-minute. Obviously, it's not going to be the exact same as trading the 30-minute charts, but I think this is something I would take. So no more is there any stop loss room on the 5-minute. Obviously, once again, I'll do my own testing for this. If they do come down to that 1 pip below the stop, then I'll start including it. But apparently it's not really necessary on the 5-minute from new testing. And time to look at the current TP rules that have been put in place. A stop loss of between 150 and 200 pips should have a minimum RR of 2. So we'll see if this works. Okay, great candle to start with. Okay, and boom. I'm not used to this at all. On the 30-minute, you're waiting like many candles, and also those candles are 30 minutes each. On the 5-minute, the fact that you can just hit a 1 to 2 within like 10 minutes is just crazy to me. Even though it was literally all I used to do, I only used to trade the 5-minute. But yeah, that was very quick. Now I know there is a 1-minute trailing stop, but I don't know if I can actually go that far back on the 1-minute charts. Apparently I can. So the 1-minute trailing stop is basically putting the stop just below each bullish candle. So this actually would have taken us up to a 1 to 3. I automatically put into 30-minute. But yeah, this would have gotten us a 1 to 3 if you did the 1-minute trailing stop. But yeah, that is a great start. I'm not going to go too deep into it for now. I'm just going to see if the win rate holds, and I'll go back and properly backtest this myself later, as well as on GJ. But yeah, to the next session, and let's see what we got. We have left a demand zone at the bottom, just got immediately invalidated. Looks like nothing. Yeah, it is weird just trading like a particular session rather than like fully. We have a nice demand down here, but we'll see if it comes down. Rather than just fully going through everything, because I've only backtested the 30-minute for ages. It's actually given an entry immediately, which is nice to see. This one I wouldn't even question it, to be honest. This is just a very nice setup. 205 pips, close full at 1 to 1.5. So once again, actually I don't know if I did say this, but TPs won't be quite as big. Jesus, like 1 candle. Okay, this is quite crazy. Wow, okay. Yeah, the TPs won't be nearly as big as on the 30-minute for the most part. Obviously, like I did with that previous one, there is a 1-minute trailing stop that you can do. Let me go on to the next day. But that's not something you'd use every trade anyway. Really doesn't seem like much here. It is so weird just having so little candles before I'm just moving on to the next day, but you've got to be used to just not having a trade every day a lot of the time. Same with on the 30-minute, there's no difference. You're not going to get a trade every single day. Most days I don't, to be honest. It's probably about 40% of the time I do get a trade. We do have a supply zone up here. That is the only one until up here, so we will see. It's looking like it probably won't hit before session ends though. I lied apparently. I'm just a just a liar, sorry. It did tap and it gave a good rejection. This is a valid flip. Not sure how much flips are valid on the 5 minute. I guess I'll figure that out with more backtesting once again. No stop loss room needed. I mean, you can do a little bit on supplies just to account for spreads, because obviously supplies have like slightly higher spreads. But back to the TP rules, 166 pips, once again a 1 to 2. Shout out to RD for the current TP rules I'm looking through. I may adjust them for myself depending on how my results are and if I notice any differences, but I mean, so far it's going great. And yeah, 1 to 2, we'll see if we can get a trailing 1 minute again if it wins, and it does. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, it looks like no 1 minute trailing stop was really given, because it just immediately came back up. But wow, yeah, that is quite crazy. Yes, this was given right at the end of the session, right on the 9 o'clock candle. Actually, this probably would have been a flip entry, because this is a new 1 hour candle and it came up, made that top wick and then rejected immediately. This looks perfect for a flip entry, but even if it was this, the TP rules would have been for a 1 to 2.5 instead, which would have been within 2 candles again. So either way you did it is completely fine. But yeah, you could definitely take these for higher RRs. I'm not sure if the previous one, yeah, this one could have gone higher. This one was marked out with the 1 minute stop. I believe it was a 1 to 2. All of them could go a little bit further, but to be fair, the win rate is ridiculous just based on this. It might not be worth to even do it higher. Wait, I forgot to go to the next day. I keep forgetting, man. And on to the next. Yeah, one thing I was going to say, I completely forgot about this point, is that trend doesn't really matter. Okay, well, that's invalidated. Trend doesn't really matter on the 5 minute that much, because a 5 minute move is so small compared to the higher time frames that it really does not matter nearly as much as on the 30 minute, for example. Obviously, being what it looks like in trend for the 5 minute is still great. Obviously, you'd rather be in trend. However, the trend doesn't matter too much. You can easily scalp something, especially with these TP rules, just using, okay, just immediate invalidated, wow. Yeah, just taking all the trades that are in trend, as long as they're like high quality, or at least most of them. Obviously, it could still be reacting from a demand or something that maybe makes it not as nice. Can we come up to the supply before the end of the session? Yes, we can, but immediately invalidated. Okay, let's go to the next day. This could easily be another no trade day. There's not really seeing anything at all, to be honest. Yeah, no, absolutely nothing. But there will be more pairs. I mean, at the moment it's just GJ, but that's completely fine. This 5 minute is just kind of an extra. This is a 655. This is 100% valid, 100% something we would take. I assume we'd be active 5 minutes before the session. I mean, I guess you never know. But this is an absolutely gorgeous trade right here. 115 pips would mean a 1 to 2.5, which would have already hit. Like, what? Okay, these results are crazy. These might be better than the 30 minute. What would the trailing 1 minute stop do for us here? It would have done anything? So if the 1 minute stop was below each candle, it would have hit here. So that's when we'd put it below this candle. Didn't go below it. And didn't go below until we went up here. Didn't go below that, so I think it would still be running. Oh, until here. So I guess that's the power of the 1 minute trailing stop. Yeah, looks like it would. Jesus. Okay, wow, yeah, what a crazy zone. But I guess that's the power of the 1 minute trailing stop. There still could be another zone, you never know. With the 5 minute, it can literally create and tap a zone within just like 30 minutes. But now it looks like nothing else. Yeah, what a crazy trade. That's insane. We haven't lost yet, by the way. Feel free to point out in the comments if I've missed a setup, but I don't think I have. I think every trade so far has actually just been a winner. This is literally just the last month, the most recent month. I'll do it up to current day. But yeah, that's crazy so far. Liquidity was not valid on this one, unfortunately, because it looks like it just immediately won. Well, I mean, it depends if you count this as a good break structure, which in my mind on a 30 minute, a lot of the time that would be valid. but I'm not going to mark out. The move's already happened. It just seems kind of like I'm trying to make something work here, but it doesn't really matter either way. Our results are already pretty crazy. And the great thing about this as well is I'm already waking up at like around this time, just because it's generally good to. Oh my god, wait, is that? Oh my god, that is crazy. Every zone that I've seen so far, say this is a break of candle entry, literally every zone so far has one. I think this would be a 1 to 2.5 again. Let's test the 1 minute trail and stop again. So it'd be above this, and above this, and above this, above this. So it would have been stopped just down here at 1 to 3. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. Let me know in the comments if you want me to backtest GJ as well, because this is a lot better than I expected, I'll be honest. Literally every trade has one so far. I promise I have not skipped out any days. I'm going to keep in the edit literally every day of trades, just so that you know that this is actually what's happened. Okay, no, to the next day. We've got a really nice zone at the bottom here. The supplies don't look great, just based on my 30-minute knowledge, and I assume it's realistically the same. I mean, considering the results I've got so far. And on to the next day already. Alright, I accidentally went slightly past, but should be good. Immediately invalidated that demand. Nothing down here. Looks like it's going to be an already gone day. Wow, it's 8:40 already. And there we go. It is crazy how quickly setups go by. Well, these days. Well, these trading hours. Same thing. But here we don't look like we're gonna get anything once again. Like, oh my god, it's already 8:40. Nothing. It's easy to backtest, to be fair. Looks like it hit one literally just before our session at 5. Fair enough. But yeah, that's one we definitely wouldn't have caught due to timing. And that's the end already. Oh my. Nothing so far. Nope, this zone's invalidated. There's still another zone below it. This is the bottom zone, if we come down to it. We have rejected. We haven't closed bullish though, so I'm not too confident. But we'll see. Never mind. We'll just say we took a close on this. It's hard to say with all these wicks. There is definitely potential that we would have taken this break candle, but I'm not going to do that because, I mean, I don't think I would have. And for 226 pips, this would be 1 to 1.5 if we just took it normally. See if we can get trailing stop as well, because this looks like a fairly large structured trade for the 5 minutes, so looks like we might be able to get a 1 minute trailing stop. just a hunch. So stop would be under this, then stop would be under this candle, then stop would be under this candle, then this candle, so it would have been stopped out just here, which increases your by almost double. And let's see if it continued going. Looks like it did. Wow. 5 minutes actually got some power, you know. This is actually insane though. Like genuinely, as a whole, the win rate that we've seen so far on it. Okay, never mind, immediately invalidated. Yeah, it's been pretty ridiculous. I mean, obviously it's been 100% so far. Obviously, I know for a fact that won't continue forever. We're already past session, I literally forgot. Although I wish we weren't, because this setup literally just did that. Yeah, obviously it won't always have a 100% win rate. There'll definitely be many losses to come and have been in the past, but maybe the last month was just crazy. Maybe this is actually realistic. That's invalid. But yeah, that's pretty nuts. We have a nice demand zone at the bottom here. We actually have a few. We have another one, but it's already so late in the day. Well, not late in the day, late for the 5 minute. And yeah, it's already blew by. Once again, we've got a decent zone down here. Invalidated. Invalidated that one. And invalidated all of them. Okay. This was actually yesterday. And I don't believe there was anything today because I was looking. So I believe that's about it for the last month on gold. This is the first backtest video where I've seen a 100% win rate. I'll say that for sure. Yeah, wow. Okay, this is present day. So I think I'm going to be bringing back the 5 minute. Based on those results we've just seen, I think it's pretty safe to say that it'll probably be brought back. Once again, I'm going to do some more testing. I'm going to do past the last month, of course. Also going to do GJ, and yeah, I'll probably start trading this in a Discord, sending setups out there. Once again, shout out to RD, that is the GOAT. He came up with the rule set and all that, and he's been killing it anyway. But yeah, this could be a nice inclusion to the strategy. If there are dry periods on the 30 minute, this is fantastic. This is a great way to hopefully stop that, because apparently the 5 minute has been killing it for a long time now. Actually, apparently doesn't really have many rough periods, so it's just quite consistent overall. Yeah, this could add some nice extra profits to what we currently have. And once again, I'm not doing bad as it is. But yeah, feel free to join the Discord. Feel free to join RD's Discord in the description, either, or you can just take the free information on the YouTube. But yeah, I'll be coming out with more content on the 5 minute, I suppose. Maybe back to those 5 minute live trades. That would be an absolute throwback. Wow. But yeah, I guess I'll see you next video. Peace.